Hey folks, ever wonder why your wallet's full of flimsy paper instead of shiny gold coins that could double as ninja stars? Well, buckle up, because today we are diving into the wild evolution of paper currency printing, with a special detour into those juicy colonial ink scandals. And trust me, it's got more drama than a reality show about founding fathers mud wrestling counterfeiters. This is Dustbound Mysteries, or whatever. Let's get weird.
Give me that money! No, it's mine! Get out of my way! I'll take it all!
So, paper money didn't just poof out of Ben Franklin's bifocals. Nah, this bad boy traces back to ancient China around the 7th century. So picture this. Tang Dynasty dudes tried of lugging around heavy copper coins like they were training for the Imperial CrossFit Games. Instead, they started issuing promissory notes, basically IOUs on paper, called flying money, because they were light enough to, I don't know, flap away in the wind?
Whoa, look! Money with wings! Incredible! They're everywhere! Quick, grab some! This is a miracle!
Fast forward to the Song Dynasty in the 11th century, and boom, full-on government-issued bills. But here's the kicker. These weren't backed by gold or silver, they were fiat money, meaning their value was basically, trust us bro.
Trust is everything in this game. With this, you can always trust the outcome. Believe me.
Spoiler. Hyperinflation hit like a bad burrito and people started using them as toilet paper, literally. Jump over to Europe, where they are late to the party as usual. Sweden drops the first banknotes in 1661. These were running cash notes, which sounds like money that's always late for meetings. The UK follows in 1697 with the Bank of England, printing promises to pay in gold. But forgery? Oh boy, that became the hot new hobby.
Gold! We want our gold! Yeah, hand it over now! It's empty! There's nothing here!
Counterfeiters were everywhere, and penalties were brutal. We're talking decapitation in China, burning at the stake in England. Imagine getting fried for making fake 20s. Harsh, but effective. Well, kinda. Now, let's zoom to colonial America, where things get scandalously inky. It's 1690, and the Massachusetts Bay Colony is broke after a failed raid on Quebec. Classic colonial blunder. Soldiers are rebelling because they paid in IOUs that look like someone doodled on scrap paper. Solution? Print the first paper currency in the Americas. Other colonies jump on board, issuing their own bills like it was a competition for ugliest design. But here's where the ink scandals kick in. Not like some juicy Watergate with quills, but a full-blown counterfeit apocalypse. See, colonial money was a hot mess. No standards, no backing, just vibes and promises. Enter the British during the Revolution. They weren't content with just taxing tea, nah, they weaponized fake money. From a ship called the Phoenix in New York Harbor. They cranked out counterfeit Continental dollars, mostly 30-buck bills, and smuggled them ashore. The goal? Flood the market, crush the economy, and make not worth a Continental a sick burn. And it worked. Inflation skyrocketed. One Continental bought you maybe a thimble of rum, if the bartender was feeling generous.
British fake currency! Skyrocketing! Run! To the moon with our fake notes!
But wait. There's a hero in this ink-stained saga, Benjamin Franklin, the original mad scientist printer. This guy wasn't just inventing lighting rods and flirting with French ladies. He was the OG anti-counterfeiter.
Witness the power of imagination! Unleash the colors of creation! Charge forward with me!
Starting in 1728, Franklin's print shop churned out bills for Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Counterfeiters were everywhere, clipping coins, shaving edges, or straight up forging notes with crappy boned black ink made from charred animal bits. Gross, right? Franklin fought back like a boss, First he misspelled Pennsylvania on purpose. Pennsylvania, or whatever. Figuring fakers would fix it and get caught. Genius troll move. Then he got nature involved. He'd cast real leaves, sage usually, onto plates and print their vein patterns on the bills. Try copying that, you hack. No two leaves are alike, so each bill had its own fingerprint. He even mixed in blue indigo dyed fibers and threads as early as 1739, way before anyone else thought of it. And his black ink? Natural graphite, not the cheap bone stuff. Oh, and he added muscovite flakes. That's mica, kids. For a shiny sheen that screamed legit.
Time to make some dough.
Yeah, more bills.
Printing complete. This leaf will change everything.
What is that? It can't be.
Behold, prosperity blooms.
Incredible.
But is it right?
There were scandals galore. In 1752, North Carolina busted a gang coining fake doubloons and pistols. Not paper, but still shady. And during the war, Tories, the British loyalists, got roped into distributing fakes, turning neighbor against neighbor. One captured counterfeiter probably ended up dangling from a tree. Dark times. But hey, it's built character. Well, or inflation. Fast forward post-revolution. The US Constitution in 1789 banned states from printing their own money. No more colonial chaos. Federal greenbacks hit in 1861 for the Civil War, backed by nothing but union grit. Printing tech evolves, watermarks, security threads, raised ink. By 1929, notes shrink to cut costs because why not make money smaller when it's already worthless in depression? So, there you have it. Paper money went from Chinese flying dreams to colonial counterfeit nightmares, all thanks to some ink scandals and Franklin's leafy tricks. Next time you pull out a 20, thanks the scandals that made it hard to fake. Or don't, just spend it on something dumb. Till next time, stay weird, don't counterfeit, and remember, if it ain't got mica, it might be a faker. Peace.